So we need to do a little update on Miss Viv because she currently has 2 soft casts right now. I want to share this so that other moms and other parents can avoid this situation. She has 2nd-degree burns on her hands from a slide at a playground. Slide. So yesterday I took Vivian to the park and she just learned how to walk and we got her a pair of shoes. So I put her shoes on her and I was like excited for her to play in the playground for the first time by herself. And I made a huge mistake and I didn't like look at the playground or think anything of it. But I put her shoes on her and let her run around and she instantly went over to the slide, which was a metal slide, which again, I feel like I feel like a horrible mom because honestly, this is pretty much my entire fault and I could have avoided it so easily. But she walked up the slide and put her hands on it and I instantly was like, oh, that might be hot. So then I walked over to her and she kept her hands on it and I pulled them off. And once I pulled them off, she started screaming and crying. And she was just crying like nothing would soothe her. I even tried to nurse her, which I haven't done in like 3 days. And instantly her hands were like wrinkly in spots. And then within 20 minutes they had blistered. So I called Addison and he came to meet us and we decided to take her to the ER. At the emergency room, they looked at them and her hands were so red and like, if you think when you put your hand on something, she had blisters on her fingertips, some fingers right here on her palms. Her left hand was definitely way worse than her right hand, but they put cream on them and like wrapped them up in little mittens. I'll show you what those mittens looked like. So this is what the ER did to her so that she couldn't touch them overnight, but they were like, we are gonna do this now, but you need to go to the burn ward first thing tomorrow morning to have them look at it and do whatever needs to be done. So we took her there this morning and they had to pop all of the blisters in her hands so that they can start healing properly. And these are soft casts that they put on her so that she can't mess with them, can't touch them. And her hands are like this so that the skin doesn't touch itself to heal them. She's gonna have these on for a week. And they said that next week we should be able to get them taken off and everything should be fully healed. So let this be a reminder to all parents that when you take your kids to the playground, make sure you test the temperature of whatever they're going to be playing on, might be touching, because this is from a slide. She got 2nd-degree burns from a slide, which like I knew it could be hot. I never knew it could be that hot. And again, I feel like a horrible mom for letting this happen. And I hope that me sharing this prevents it from happening to at least one other kid. Luckily, Vivian doesn't seem to mind the cast too much. She's still a happy girl. I just feel horrible.